in this second part of the tutorial, we'll just upgrade the lesson a little bit. And if you noticed, when we had looked at the truck before, this vehicle, it actually, if you take a look at the other animation, when it went down into the center, it actually kind of rotated about 90 degrees by the time it came out of the other side. And that's not really what we want to do. We really wanted to maintain its level surface as it goes through here. Alright, so we're going to need to fix that. So I basically have just deselected this. I unparented him from the curve at this point. And then what I want to do is go into here, and I'll go into edit mode, and I have this subdivided here, so I have vertices around here. So I have a vertex now here in the center, and I'm going to separate this vertex from this object here like that. So now it's a separate object, believe it or not. Alright, so when I leave this mode right in here, if you see close, if I select that, that now is just a vertex that's separate from the cube. That's cube.002, and that's called cube.003, but we'll just call that, we'll call that vertex 1. Alright, and the reason I did that is now I want to, where is my curve? Well, I can't, let me see if I can find that curve. Well, let me move this over. Well, let me see if I can see it on this layer only. There's the curve right there, and then where's my vertex? Where's my vertex? There's my vertex there. Well, one thing I want to do, I want to parent this. I want the vertex to follow this. But first, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and parent this to the vertex itself. So let's see if I can grab that as a second object. And I'll go into edit mode now after it's selected, and then I'll press Control P, and I'll say make vertex parent. Alright, then I'll leave edit mode, and then now this vehicle is parented to the vertex, and then I'm going to grab the vertex itself, and I'm going to shift and get this one. I'm going to press Control P, and I'm going to follow the path. Okay, so now what's happening is the vertex follows the path. If I got the right one, looks like, yeah, the vertex is following the path, and that's connected to that. It should be theoretically correct. Let's see, so now let's go get the thing. Now when we go into this mode, we look at it here. See if we get up close. As it goes in, now it should not spin on its side. Let's see, it's staying level here. Let's see if we go in. Still staying level, still staying level, still staying level, right? So at least it stays flat, but you notice what it doesn't do. Now it doesn't follow the curve, you know, differently, but it stays level. And in that case, maybe that's what you want to do. Now we might need to figure out a way to get it to spin, to actually wish it would face the curve, but it's staying level at least. I see what you have, because what if you do vertex parenting, it prevents it from picking up rotational characteristics. And you can go look at the other one, and you'll see the other one actually, it follows the curve because it's using the rotation, but then it tilts it on its side, so it's kind of, you know, it would have spilled the cargo out if it was on the inside. So the other way is probably a better approach if you're building a road, and the way you solve it is that you don't, you know, if you're going to build a road down into a mine, you're not going to build it like this anyway. You're going to build it with concentric circles that are all flat like a road, and then you're not going to face that issue with the curve being rotated anyway. Alright, so I thought I'd just give you that idea, because every little trick helps, and this is good for certain reasons when you don't want it to rotate. Alright, well that's it for this lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson.